You look terrible.
For months, I have been wrangling the Brotherhood, the National Assembly, and the King. Taken all together, they have the political acumen of an especially stupid village council. I believe that excuses my appearance, young man.
I meant no disrespect, Mentor. I'm only concerned.
Forget me, Arno. Weep for France. But enough politics. I hope you have happier news. What of Lord de la Salle's murderers?
The King of Beggars is dead. He was carrying this.
Repose en paix. You should keep it. It'll do no one any good moldering in a forgotten crypt. Carry it with honor.
Thank you. I will.
The mission?
The King of Beggars and Sivert were only pawns in a larger game. Someone sent them after Monsieur de la Salle.
Templars do nothing simply, do they? Do you have anything solid on this mysterious chess player?
The only lead I have is the instrument that killed de la Salle. A pin fashioned by a silversmith named Germain. But how he's involved, I can't yet say.
It seems your course is clear. Find the silversmith, learn what part he plays.
Hey, Arno.
citoyen. Je suis une cocarde avec Juliette.
I want to talk to you, the right to understand.
What are you doing here? This is a private tragedy. If you must know, I am Amélie Mauvoisin. This was my elder sister, Valérie Duclos. I refuse to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said. Valerie and I were quite close, but I must say, she was simply dreadful the entire evening, drinking too much, insulting everyone. The worst was when she announced she planned to denounce Georges to the Committee of Public Safety.
Things are gonna get seriously...
Je parle pour moi. Je suis un garçon. Le mariage n'est pas pour moi. Ouais, on sort mon souhait. All traitors will be liquidated.
I'm so sorry, Pierre.
She was difficult, sure, but she was my mother.
I promised your father I'd watch over your family. And look how I failed.
threatened me. She made baseless threats at every dinner party. But she was getting angrier and angrier, so I repaired to the terrace with my brandy. On my way back down, I encountered Amélie. She sent me out to the garden to calm her sister with some hot chocolate.
My mother was often difficult, and she was particularly nasty this evening. I suspect it had to do with a letter she received earlier in the day. In any case, she became angrier and angrier until she finally stormed out into the garden. I told Lucille to take her a calming cup of hot chocolate, but Aunt Amélie, fearing Lucille would upset Mother even further, took the cup away. Mother's always been unhappy that I inherited most of Father's wealth, and she often accused Lucille of wanting only my money. But that's all over now, isn't it? Lucille and I can marry at last. Mother's always been unhappy that I inherited most of Father's wealth, and she often accused Lucille of wanting only my money. But that's all over now, isn't it? Lucille and I can marry at last.
Got along very well. Oh, she was a bit concerned about her son being younger than me, I suppose. But I've known her since before her husband died. Poor man took ill and asphyxiated. Shame. He did manage to put Georges in charge of the family finances. My, that made Valérie furious. Very amusing. Tonight she seemed especially angry. She's never threatened Georges with execution before. Oh well, takes all kinds.
On my way back down, I encountered Amelie. She sent me out to the garden to calm her sister with some hot chocolate.
Tonight, she seemed especially angry. She's never threatened Georges with execution before. Oh well, takes all kinds. Oh God, I wish I'd thought of a way to murder her. But everyone hated her. I figured all I had to do was wait until someone else did it. And I was right.
If you must know, I am Amélie Mauvoisin. This was my elder sister. Damn you! Interfering where you're not wanted. Valerie didn't deserve that money. I did much more for the honor of the family. She was nothing but a vile, hectoring drunk. You. If I were you, I'd be careful what I drank.
I love a hot chocolate myself. I believe I'll have one now. Meanwhile, see if there's something you want.
Good.